Hey everybody, my name is Billy Brooks, and I live in California currently, and I'm a Virtual Art Department Supervisor at ILM. Before then, a Visual Effects Supervisor with my own company. I grew up in North Carolina on a farm in the middle of nowhere, and with kind of being isolated as I was, I needed to feed my imagination to keep me sane. And in retrospect, it was probably the best thing for me is to not have anything to distract me, because I had to start writing stories and building stuff because there was just nothing really to sort of distract me and keep me interested. So I just made my own stuff, and eventually went to film school and found that pretty interesting. But I was always drawn to creating in visual effects and kind of doing my own thing. And I met somebody that worked at Industrial Light and Magic in 1996. Actually, sorry, met him 10 years before that. And then 10 years later, went to visit him in 1996 in California when I lived in North Carolina, and interviewed and got a job 3 days later. And it's been kind of a roller coaster ever since, of awesomeness, not like bad stuff. It's kind of all good stuff, which is awesome. I was thinking about this earlier, and I think light inspires me. It's light in other human beings and being inspired by the light that people have in their creativity and their passion, which I see as their light. And then light in the real world. I catch myself looking at something interesting. It's usually about lighting and how the sky looks, and what are the shadows doing. And I worked very hard in the lighting in this room to be shadow free. That.
Of
So
course.
so light, it's kind of an interesting thing. It's real world and sort of metaphorical. I don't think I would. Maybe when I was having some trouble in school with not making a lot of friends, is because I was in a farming community, and I'm all dreaming about Star Wars, and they're like wanting to go hunting and stuff. I'm like, I don't want to do that. And I got teased for playing with toys and science fiction Star Wars toys when everybody else was, doing their thing. And I would tell myself that moment that this is all going to lead to something amazing. So just keep going and don't worry about it. And that's kind of it. I mean, I feel very fortunate that my path has been pretty nice, actually, and the usual bumps in the road that we all go through, but just meeting really awesome people like yourself, and starting from early on in the career. And it's I have to thank my parents for raising me to be kind and embrace the inspiration of others, and to always try to help other people professionally and personally. And I call it the happy virus a little bit, where it's like you meet somebody and you're inspired by them, and you meet their friends because their friends are attracted to that person for the same reason you were, and then it just spreads. So you eventually end up with a really wonderful, beautiful network of friends and colleagues.
That is fantastic, especially in this business. It's so rare. You have to definitely make a conscious effort to be kind. So that's amazing.
It's challenging, as we know. It can be challenging. But you just have to persevere. And the thing is, a lot of people will come in expecting a situation that's not kind because of what we just said. And then when you kind of like, hey, I'm kind, it's like you can let your guard down, boop, and then it's just magic, right? We all have fun, and we create together, and we inspire and uplift each other. And that's what it's all about. Let's see. I am gay, and I have not run into a lot of issues with that in my part of my path in this industry. And I may have heard of it in with whispers and stuff in the background, but because of the thing I spoke to earlier, where you surround yourself with people that think and feel as you do, and you bond, and the more people you do that with, you kind of sculpt your experience. I found that if I just surround myself with good people and be kind and you know, build those friendships and relationships, it's been okay. And I can't even imagine going back into the closet really at this age. I mean, I'm 54. It's been a great experience, and um, the embracing the artist, and we all come in different varieties, and it's all wonderful. And when we create together, you know, the other stuff just we're just artists. You know, now the other stuff is just wrapping paper.
Billy, you always uplift and you always bring the light, and I so appreciate you.
I'm so glad to know you, Audrey. You are inspiration yourself, and you know that. We talk about it all the time.